And now, a few minutes with Andy Rooney.
Did you ever stop and think about some of the things the lawyers do every day? We argue, we scold, we scoff, but lately I've been noticing how we do these things. We're all different. Some of us like to shout at the top of our lungs as though it's the volume that's the most persuasive part of our argument. I really don't like being around those people, even on the few times I think they're right. And by the way, don't shout at me while we're on the phone together. Now that we have video calls, I'm afraid you'll be able to see me signaling what you should go do to yourself. Some of us whisper when we argue. Is this supposed to force the other person to listen more closely? Or like me, does it just make you angry and confused and not understanding what's being said? What? Speak up. I can't hear you. Sometimes we argue the facts. Sometimes we argue the law. I guess you're supposed to argue with what you've got. Sometimes I'll run into someone who tries to argue both the facts and the law with me. That's usually the best sign someone has a horrible case and no idea what they're talking about. When they're trying to tell me they've got both the facts and the law. And please, do not send me anything on the computer. Computers make it easier to do a lot of things, but most things they make it easier to do don't need to be done. It's amazing with all this lawyering and arguing with each other, and with all our differences in styles, we lawyers can still come together and raise a glass at places like Bench Bar here. But now that I think about it, to be honest, I don't remember ever seeing a lawyer pass on a chance to party. They say lawyers do many things in our society today. I know from experience that one thing they do is party. And don't even get me going about our partying judges.
We hope you enjoyed this edition and that you'll join us next year at the Bench Bar and Boardroom Conference for more 60 Minutes.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is.
Update for everyone. The government now has been flying drones. Thanks, Obama.
That's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel clap along
That's right.
if you
Exactly
feel
right.
like happiness
That's exactly
is
right.
the truth.
Okay. That's
Clap along if you know what happiness is. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I can't work like this. I gotta spread this way.